Well, this is not a video I expected to make at almost 10 o'clock at night on a Wednesday, but a couple hours ago, Rocket Snail, aka the creator of Club Penguin, tweeted a link to his Patreon, which has a post there titled, "Experimenting with Penguins Again." So I'll go ahead and read this quick. Well, it's been a while. I guess 26 years since I launched Experimental Penguins, aka Penguin Chat 1. For the past couple months, I have been working on a number of projects: Box Critters, Tales of Adventure, Mini Dash, and converting my old Flash games to HTML5. I'm really excited to relaunch Experimental Penguins. The toughest part was figuring out how to load the original files from Flash 4 and blah 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 3D was blah 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 blah. I asked ScreenHog to upscale them in Blender. Base ScreenHog mentioned. Shout out ScreenHog. We love ScreenHog. Anyways, sadly the server is gone, so the server is powered by my new and improved Box Critters server. Keep following to learn more. Well, thank you, Rocket Snail, for the update. I will follow to learn more. But yeah, Experimental Penguins, aka the original version of Penguin Chat, which would eventually become Club Penguin, is apparently coming back. Alongside Box Critters and all the other games that Rocket Snail is working on, Experimental Penguins is coming back. What? He could do that? He could just do that on a random Wednesday. They could just bring back Experimental Penguins. What? I didn't even know this was an option. I didn't really ever think about how the rights work. But like I guess Disney doesn't own Experimental Penguins. They just own Club Penguin, because Club Penguin was already launched by the time they bought it. Experimental Penguins was just entirely a thing of the past by that point, so I guess maybe they don't actually own it and he can do this. Obviously it's not going to look exactly like Club Penguin did, but it's still like just wild that this is apparently happening, that he could have done this like at any time, really, but he's doing it now, and that's just, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. He has included a little picture of one of the Penguin models there, and obviously, he said in the thing that ScreenHog, I guess, upscaled it, so it is different. It definitely looks different to how I remember the Experimental Penguins looking. So that's fun and exciting. And I'm just kind of in shock, and I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this is going to be like. I don't know, because this is just so, it's so unprecedented. Like, of all the years of being in Club Penguin fandom, I never once thought, wow, I guess they could just bring back Experimental Penguins and do something with that. I guess they can, and I don't know how in line this is going to be with how Club Penguin played or how Box Critters plays, if it's going to be kind of what Club Penguin eventually turned into, which is, a focus on, getting items and clothes and mini games, which is because, the original Experimental Penguins was pretty much you just walk around and chat. That was about all you could do in it. So I don't know if it's going to try to emulate what Club Penguin ended up being, or if it's going to go back to the basics of what Experimental Penguins was and just kind of, I don't know, evolve and branch out into a completely different direction. Who knows? And it's like, this is exciting too, because it's like, this isn't the first time that Rocket Snail and other, Club Penguin team members have, tried to kind of launch their own spiritual successor to Club Penguin. Obviously, you have stuff like Box Critters and Party Parrot World, but those are like completely different. They have tried to do things with penguins before, like they have, I think it's, what is it called, Vampires and Monsters, which has a lot of penguins and a lot of very obvious Club Penguin references there. I think they were making like an actual version of Snow Blasters at one point, which is what Club Penguin was originally meant to be. It was a snowball fighting game, and I think they ended up working on that as an actual game at one point with penguins in it. So like they've done this before, but like this is the first time it actually kind of comes full circle and is actually tangentially related to Club Penguin itself, which again is just mind-blowing because I just didn't know this was an option. I am also very, very curious how they will go about the lore of this Experimental Penguins revival, because there wasn't really much in Club Penguin that actually referenced Experimental Penguins. Most of it, came from Penguin Chat. Really, the only reference that I can think of is just the fact that they brought back the Snow Trekkers, which were called Snowcats in Experimental Penguins. Other than that, I'm not even really sure if there was enough evidence to suggest that Experimental Penguins was the same island as Club Penguin. I would have to refresh my memory on that, but I don't really think they ever outright. I mean, I think a lot of people have that interpretation, and it's kind of what I've been operating under. But I can't think of a place where that's outright said or implied, really. So I don't know if they're gonna go that route. But like, if that is the case, how are they gonna explain that? Or are they gonna, now say that no, it was a different island, which would still make sense, I guess. But also, I mean, even without that, all of these kind of Club Penguin staff, Club Penguin successors, like Box Critters and Party Parrot World, they have all kind of very sneakily implied a connection to Club Penguin, usually through referencing the box dimension. That's kind of a vague enough thing that they can kind of, allude to, and, if you see it, oh, that's the box dimension, these universes are connected. So I am curious if they are going to do something like that with this relaunch of Experimental Penguins, and given how close it is to actual Club Penguin, I am wondering how blatant those connections may be. Obviously, this is still, just Rocket Snail's own game. This is not affiliated with Disney. This is not a Club Penguin revival, which, would be the most exciting thing to me. As much as I love the idea of Club Penguin staff getting together and making their own new virtual worlds, what I care about the most is the characters and the world of Club Penguin itself. That is what excites me the most. But the fact that this is Experimental Penguins, which is so important to Club Penguin, it's hitting a lot harder this time, and I'm just really curious to see how they're gonna go about this. So I don't really have anything else to say to that. This was just a quick video I wanted to make on this subject, because, good God, what is happening? What is happening? How is this gonna happen? I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Hello, this is Editing Tofu, and I just wanted to pop in and say something quick. First of all, it's not Wednesday anymore. It's Thursday. It's midnight. I'm very tired. But in my initial excitement of seeing Experimental Penguins being revived, I didn't really stop to think, oh wait, it might literally just be Experimental Penguins, but with an updated penguin model. Like, it might just be the old chat room where you just walk around and that's it. The way it was worded about, like, oh, it's using the Box Critters engine, I thought, oh, maybe it's going to be treated on the same scale as Box Critters, but given how slow development on that seems to be, I'm not sure how feasible that is, and I may have gotten a little carried away with how big this might actually be, which might not be very big at all. But we don't really know. Time will tell. I just wanted to not get anyone's hopes up. But yeah, feel free to let me know how you guys feel about this, and what you think this relaunch of Experimental Penguins is going to look like. But I'm excited for it, and I can guarantee you that when something happens with this, I'm probably going to cover this a bit more when we have a bit more information. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.